All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're cutting through all the noise to give you a practical, no-fluff guide on how to actually get started with AI. We're talking about how to do it successfully without burning through a ton of time or money. This is all about taking smart, fast steps. Let's go. So here's our game plan for today. First, we're going to bust the biggest myth about AI that holds so many companies back. From there, we'll walk step by step through finding the real problems worth solving, how to start smart, and then how to measure your success to build some real momentum. And we'll wrap up with the one small step you can take literally the second this is over. First up, let's talk about the AI magic dust myth. Honestly, this one idea is probably the single biggest reason AI projects fail. It's time we move away from all the hype and get grounded in what actually works. I mean, we've all heard this, right? There's this massive pressure everywhere to do AI, and it's sold like it's some kind of cure-all. Just sprinkle a little AI on your business and poof, everything is magically fixed. But we both know it doesn't really work that way. And this right here is the biggest danger. When you don't have a clear focus, you end up chasing these shiny, impressive-sounding projects that, well, they solve problems you don't actually have. And that just becomes a huge drain on your time, your money, and your team's morale. That's the exact trap we're here to help you sidestep. So, okay, if the magic dust approach is wrong, then what's the right way to think about this? Well, it all begins with finding your real problems. This is the foundation for everything. Seriously, you get this part right and the rest just clicks into place. Here's the fundamental mindset shift. AI isn't really here to replace human creativity or strategy. Its superpower is eliminating the grunt work. So take a look at your own daily operations. Where are the real bottlenecks? What's that repetitive, boring stuff that just sucks the energy out of your team? This is your first piece of homework, and it's super simple. Just go to your team and ask them this one question. You're hunting for the time wasters. And believe me, you'll get real, honest answers. Things like pulling those weekly reports or all this manual data entry. Those answers, they're absolute gold mines for AI opportunities. And here's the second question you need to ask. This one gets to the headaches. Those recurring errors that drive everyone crazy? That's a perfect spot for AI to step in, not just to make things faster, but to seriously boost the quality and consistency of your work. Okay, this slide is your secret weapon. It's the filter you need. Once you have a list of potential problems, you run them through this test. On one side, you have ideas that sound cool in a meeting, but on the other, you have what's actually useful. Does it just sound impressive, or does it genuinely improve things for your customers? Is it just using the latest tech for show, or does it free up someone's time? You have to stay laser-focused on that actually useful column, every single time. So you found a real, useful problem. Now what? This next part is all about your action plan. And listen, forget those massive, complex strategies. This is all about getting a quick, tangible win on the board as fast as possible. I really can't stress this enough. Don't try to boil the ocean here. The goal isn't some massive overnight transformation. The goal is to prove that this works, to build confidence and get some momentum going. And to do that, you need to pick one. Just one. Single, manageable project to start. And when I say small, I mean small. Look at these examples. Could you use AI to automatically summarize your meeting notes? Of course. Or what about having it suggest draft replies to your top 5 most common customer questions? These things aren't going to change the world on their own, but they are fast, they are measurable, and they prove the concept perfectly. The whole process really breaks down into these 4 simple steps. 1, pick that simple pilot. 2, pay really close attention to what you learn while you're doing it. 3, use that knowledge to sketch out a mini roadmap for what's next. And 4, and this is crucial, keep that whole plan on a single page. And this is what that one-pager can look like. See? It's not a 50-slide PowerPoint deck. It's just a simple table. Here's our pilot project. Here's the specific goal we're going to measure, like reducing response time by half. And here's the next logical step if it works. This keeps everything super clear, focused, and actionable. Okay, this brings us to a step that is so critical, but so many people skip it. You have to measure your results to build momentum. Because look, a successful pilot that nobody knows about is a totally wasted opportunity. You've got to prove the value to get the support for what comes next. So as soon as your pilot project is up and running, start tracking the outcomes. Did it save time? Did you reduce errors? Did you speed up customer replies? Whatever that win is, put a number on it. And then you have to tell that story to your team, to your boss, to anyone who will listen. Because numbers are just powerful, aren't they? Being able to walk into a room and say, hey, our little pilot project is now saving the team 20 hours every single month. I mean, that's infinitely more powerful than just saying, yeah, I think the AI tool is helping. This is how you make the benefits real and impossible to ignore. And really, that's the bottom line. Success creates more success. When people can see tangible results, especially results that make their own jobs easier or better, they become your biggest supporters. That one small win is what builds the foundation for everyone to get on board. All right, let's bring it all home. We've busted the myths, we've figured out how to find our focus, we've created a smart plan. Now let's talk about taking your very first small step. So if you remember just one thing from all of this, let it be this. Resist that temptation to use AI for everything all at once. Instead, just focus on one real time waster or headache. Start one small pilot to prove you can solve it. Then measure that win and let that success fuel whatever you do next. I love this quote because it just says it all, doesn't it? Forget all the sci-fi hype. The smartest, fastest, most effective way to use AI right now is to start with one small human problem that your team is facing today. And that really just leaves us with one final question for you. After all of this, what's it going to be? What is your first small human problem that you're going to solve?